see another edition of 11 records under $30. 11 original pressings under $30. And we're going to talk about 1980s indie rock, or 1980s indie, previous to indie rock, previous to alternative rock, that independent sound of the 80s. Kind of a punk, post-punk, or... yeah, they weren't really calling it indie rock. It was sort of just underground rock. And this is all mainly from the early 80s into the early 90s, I guess. We're listening to Bong Water, I believe it's the first Bong Water, don't quote me, but it's an early one, which is Ann Magnuson and Kramer, who ran the Shimmy disc label. I love this cover. This is an all-time favorite cover. Too Much Sleep. This band is kind of... their later records aren't that good, but they always had like a sort of quirk about them. They would do an interesting cover. On this record they do Splash One by 13th Floor Elevators. Otherwise this is sort of like loose, sort of frayed indie rock, sort of a noise rock thing, but this is from 1988. Ann Magnuson and Kramer on the Shimmy disc label. Bong Water. Double Bubble, is it? The other one I really love by Bong Water. I have, I think, 2 or 3 Bong Water records. They're known for something, if I remember correctly. Obviously, I'm not. They had some claim to fame. Double Bummer. Double Bummer was the first album. That's what I'm thinking of. This is the second album. They do the drum. That's right. That's what we're listening to. Dave Rick had some... he was also on this record playing lead guitar. I believe he was in Yola Tango for a bit, and a bunch of other bands. Anyway, this band broke up around 92. The Big Cello was not very good. Yeah, I guess they were all on Shimmy discs. We're learning as we go here. Anyway, that's what we're listening to. Bong Water. Should be... I got this for 25. Yeah, it's around 25 to 30. Here's one, Sonic Youth Side Project. Kim Gordon doing Harry Cruz with Lydia Lunch and Sadie Mae. I don't know who that was, but this is like a one-off, I believe. Dutch East India. Oh wow, cool. Comes with this. Insert, Widow's Peak Productions. Oh wow, I didn't think I knew this was in here. Anyway, this is sort of avant, sort of like noise rock, Lydia Lunch style, of course. Byron Coley does some notes on here. Yep, Dutch East India Trading, of course. This is one I got so long ago, but I've listened to it recently to see if I needed to keep it, and I really dig it. Naked in the Garden Hills. It's the original inner. Harry Cruz. This one should run you about $15 if you find it. A lot of these, I will say, not easy to find in terms of, like, you don't see them that much, but they're not expensive when you do. So that's Harry Cruz. Kim Gordon, Lydia Lunch, and Sadie Mae. The Makeup, Ian Thronius. This is original Discord pressing, In Mass Mind. Yeah, like these Discord pressings, they've kept a lot of them in print, so... Ooh, my seams are unglued. I'll glue my seam. This was a $8 edition, $8 post-paid. I love Ian Thronius, of course, of the Nation of Ulysses. He's done a lot. In Mass Mind, Makeup. If you don't know this one, they're a punk band, but they have a little bit of a garage thing happening. Yeah, he's almost like a question mark on the Mysterians type sort of guy, but yeah, on the Discord label, so out of DC, you know that. I'm gonna keep moving. A lot of these records have been in my collection a long time, so I haven't listened to all of these recently. Some of them I have. Phantom Toll Booth, Power Toy. I love this one. This was like a $5 all day long. Homestead. Who was in this band? Those Homestead labels. Yeah, this is just like a similar to another band I'm going to show in a minute, 11th Dream Day, but I don't remember anything about this record. I don't. It's good. I just remember it being a good guitar record. Power Toy, Phantom Toll Booth. Let me look up a quick detail on it. Low price is $5. Alternative rock, math rock. New York City. Yeah. Conceived in '84. They were, contemporaries with Minutemen, Sonic Youth, Dinosaur Jr., Big Black. Yeah, 3 different records on Homestead. There's another one called Beautiful Lightning that looks pretty similar, but good indie rock. Bob Pollard of God of Voice was a big fan. Here's one that's sort of out of the post-no wave New York scene. Rad at Rad R. Talk about this band. This is on Glenn Branca's Neutral label, which I try to get when I can. This one's definitely what a cool cover of that Sonic Youth sort of sound, sort of avant noise rock. This one I always thought was going to be more expensive, but it really isn't. Radar, weird band name, and the title is just self-titled, I think. I think they have a 7-inch too. I don't know. This is from 1985. Radar. If you like Sonic Youth in the mid '80s, you'll love this one. Oh, this is the Strip Miners. Rochester, New York. So close to me. This is on the Column 3 label, 1988. This one's probably less than $5. Good ripper, though. Good ripper of a sort of post-punk indie rock. Column 3 is a label. I think it was even sealed when I got it. But this is a full-length album. Or is it an EP? Yeah, whatever. Recorded at Noise New York, though. Mixed by Wharton Tears, another one out of the no wave scene, but Strip Miners. Just is super underrated, really good. This next one is a Mission of Burma side project. Again, all of these 11 under 30 original pressings. Volcano Sun's The Bright Orange Years. I love this band. Peter Prescott of Mission of Burma, another Homestead. He's fronting this band, but he's still the drummer. I love all their records. I have a whole bunch. It's that sort of... It's similar style of, like, what Mission of Burma did, but maybe a little more sort of dialed into sort of, like, I wouldn't say, like, noise rock, but avant rock. Volcano Sun's John Williams, Jeff Wygant, Peter Prescott. This is from 1985, I believe. Don Fleming was in this. No, not Don Fleming. Bob Weston. Bob Weston was in it for a little while. That's the other notable name. They had 7 records up until 1991. Here's a great band out of Ohio, Great Plains. Another on Homestead. I love this record. I love this band. This featured Ron House. I'm sorry, out of did I say Ohio? Yeah, I did, but out of Columbus specifically. Good bands. This was definitely more of an indie rock band, but with their own kind of unique spin on it. Naked at the Buy Sell and Trade. I have a few Great Plains records. Yeah, that's another unknown or relatively unknown character in 80s and 90s rock. Ron House. Columbus legend, Columbus, Ohio. I'd like to look into him a little more or even present something about him. I don't have a lot of stuff by him, but worth checking out. I mentioned this the other day, talking about the Paisley Underground. I love this EP. It's really a mini album, Green on Red, self-titled. This is on an Enigma subsidiary, Down There Records. So this one's definitely jangle rock. Great cover. Reminds you of a few different covers, doesn't it? It's their first album /EP /mini EP. And it's that Paisley sound. But this one's definitely garage, a little more on the garage side than the psychedelic side that a lot of the bands were trying to do. This was super cheap at Angry Mom. I remember, I think, about $8. A couple more. Here's a band very much in the Feely style, and in fact, even produced. Let's see, I believe it's produced by Glenn and Bill. Yeah. So Glenn Mercer and Bill Million of the Feelies are involved in this record, but it's the Spiral Jetty Tour of Homes, one and only record. This is on the Incas label. Looks like an IRS subsidiary or something, but this was good. I dug it. Adam Poquet, Adam Gessner, and David Reynolds. These songs were produced by Bill Million and Glenn Mercer and engineered by Don Sternecker. So, probably a New Jersey band from 1985. Spiral Jetty. This was $5 at the time. Probably maybe slightly more now, but see if you can find that. Really dug it, like that Feely sound, but a little more poppy, I'd say. But yeah, certainly going for like a UK post-punk look on the cover too. And the last one is a band I mentioned before. A lot of their records are cheap. This is one of their major label releases that they got signed to in the wake of Nirvana. But 11th Dream Day. This is pre-Nirvana, 1989, or pre-Nirvana's breaking. This is Beat. And there's also Borscht, which is like as a companion EP. I like that too. Rick Rizzo in this band. The band is still going. This is another great guitar record. Never really did much in Atlantic, but oh right, Doug McCombs, of course, is in this. A Janet Beveridge Bean, Rick Rizzo, Baird Fig. From 1989 on Atlantic. Again, it should be around $10. Here's the classic Atlantic labels. 11th Dream Day. Let's see, where was it pressed? This is pressed, this is a specialty pressing, SP. Anyway, that's my 11 that's my 11 original pressings, 1980s edition, 1980s indie rock edition. Where will I go next with this? I'm going to maybe take a bit of a break from it and come back to it another time, but yeah, I like trying to focus on a bunch of records that you can get as original pressings for reasonable, and bands that maybe don't get a lot of discussion. Like, I don't think many of these do. So anyway, this has been Seeking a Thread. I am Dom. I'll see you on the next one. Who knows what's to come. Take care.